to decide on the ones that are going to continue and the ones that are going into the shredder.
Yeah.
So without further ado, further delay, let's get ready for Shreddy or Not, presented by Intuit QuickBooks.
Apparently, we're having some technical issues with the Shreddy, but I still want to pull it up. Well, you know what it is? It's these two maniacs on the cover of Shreddy. They're always up to no good, and they probably did something. I'd like to introduce you to Beavis and Butthred.
Hey.
Yeah, that's them. That's them right
here. The great Cornholio.
That's it. Get the hell off my property.
Basically, they're just pulling a prank on me, right? They're being the Beavis and Butthreads that they are, and we're still going to do this. Oh, the show must go on.
It's on the Shreddical Report? Oh, man.
All right.
Shreddical Report.
Well, then let's go then, Kay. Let's do this. Deshaun Watson will finish outside the top 5 for the first time in 3 weeks.
Yeah, so he started hot. We all know that. A little bit banged up. But if you look at his numbers over the last 2 games, he's back to normal. He's clicking. He's got DeAndre there. Demaryius Thomas is helping out.
Yeah.
He's back to 7 touchdowns over the last 2 games, guys. He's coming off a bye, which is great. We know he started the season with 10 touchdowns in the first 7 games. And I like the matchup because it was going up against the Redskins pass defense. They started hot. They're slipping lately, too. They're super generous to opposing quarterbacks and really passing games, allowing an average of 375 passing yards a game over the last 2 weeks to Matt Ryan, to Ryan Fitzpatrick. I'm going to say that we're going to shred this.
Oh!
Deshaun Watson will. That's the way to do it.
Nice. That's it. Yeah, it's gone. It's like it really happened.
You guys are good at making the Beavis and Butthead noise.
It was so fun to do.
Fire. Fire. Remember frog baseball?
Of course I do. I remember it.
Beavis and Butthred.
We all have our favorite DJs, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Go DJ.
That's right. And we got one here in the Arizona Cardinals.
Okay.
David Johnson's picked it up a bit, Adams, finally. But I ask you, will he put up 100 total yards for the 3rd straight game? Fire.
He is averaging 141.5 yards a game over the last 2 weeks. I'm going to, let me see.
What do you got?
Well, I mean, it's more than Todd Gurley. It's more than James Conner. It's more than Alvin Kamara. It's more than Kareem Hunt. He's sneakily regaining his team. That's why I wanted to use this one for Shreddy or Not, because it's a little bit underappreciated that he's back on the map and doing his thing. Last 2 games, he's looked great, and he's got the Raiders. They've allowed just under 600 total yards to running backs over the last 3 weeks. And, of course, Melvin Gordon's part of that, which makes sense because he'll shred anybody, speaking of shredder. They also got shredded by Marlon Mack and Raheem Mostert. So, therefore, ergo, what so have you, I will not
save the shredder?
Be shredding this. David Johnson, he will put up another 100 total yards for the 3rd straight game, and it will happen against the Raiders.
So like Butthead would say,
I don't know if I can do that noise.
We're going to score. Score.
DJ and me 1 home.
Save it.
Breaking the law.
By the way, I was 3 for 3 last week on these, so this is legit.
Bring us home, Striggs.
Okay.
Let's go.
They're showing a Kiss video, and Butthead says, "These guys are pretty cool for a bunch of mimes." I love it. All right. Mohamed Sanu will outscore Anthony Miller in Week 11. Kay.
We are doofuses.
Okay. So we're taking a look right now at NFL.com's projections, right? And they have Sanu ahead of Anthony Miller this week.
Okay.
I wanted to use this one, and we thank you guys for tweeting all of your problems that you're having in fantasy, because Anthony Miller has been awesome. He's been a top 15 PPR receiver over the last 3 weeks, guys, coming off a breakout game against the Lions. He had 122 yards, a touchdown, and a ton of catches last week. Sanu, struggling fantasy-wise of late. He's averaging 38 yards per game, guys. I know the Vikings are a tough matchup. But, you know, Sanu's opponent, the Cowboys, also not easy. They're tough on wide receivers. I have this weird feeling that with Allen Robinson back, he'll be sort of locked up, maybe getting the treatment from the pass defense a little bit more heavily than Anthony Miller will. Anthony Miller is a star, and I think he's ready to break out. So I will say Anthony Miller outscores Mohamed Sanu, and I will shred this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Do you guys want one?
Yeah, of course we want one, okay?
I'll give it to you, Nate.
What do we got?
Mike Tomlin is focused on players who are not there. Take a look.
I'm focused on the guys that are here. I'm going to be singularly focused on those that are here working and their development. We're just singularly focused on the guys that are here and working and have been here and working. I've just been focused on preparing the group that's here and putting together a good plan. Nothing has changed regarding us. We're preparing to play this week with the guys that are here and working. Like I've said repeatedly, it's the best approach for us to stay focused on the guys that are here and working. I'm business as usual, focused on those that are here and working. I've said repeatedly, and I mean, I'm focused on the guys that are here, man.
Who are you? Is that Nate?
I am Carly.
TP for my bunghole.
TP for my...
Yeah. If you're out there wondering, did I know what I was getting into when I put this bad boy on here? Yeah, of course I did.
Breaking the law, breaking the law.
And this is why I love you guys. Tomlin loves that phrase, that would get shredded if our shredder worked. I promise it'll work next week, but it doesn't really matter because these guys are the best, and you guys are the best at the shredding.
You got to fix this thing. There's a trainer or a TP12 method or something.
Yeah,
come on.
is it pliable?
Alex Guerrero, call me.
Yeah, come on, Guerrero.
We need some pliability with this thing.
Pliability here.
Oh, it's good.
We're joking. Axe could not be, our stage manager could not be more upset that this isn't working. He's taking this real serious. It's all good. We'll be back after this. Hugh got back to the sidelines quickly after being fired in Cleveland. We'll hear